guys, so today we're gonna do part 3 of Numberblocks 21 to 30 because you guys have been requesting a part 3 and you guys also have been keeping me up to date that the new characters have been presented. So here we are. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. I was a little scared because I was like, how am I gonna make 30 and 20s? I had already made 20, so I kind of knew like from there how it was gonna work. I'm a little intimidated. I don't know up to what number they're gonna stop counting, but I know they've done like 100, and I think you guys even told me they've done 1,000,000. Right now we're gonna work on number 21, which I do want to say is the hardest. I do want to apologize that the hat, you can't really tell the contrast between the black little paper that I'm using and the hat kind of like melts into the background. The hat, I also kind of did it a little bit of a darker green. I was supposed to do it a little bit lighter. I had mixed the clay as a lighter clay, and then I had accidentally used the dark one. I didn't notice until later. The hat is like a lighter green color, but I hope you guys can still kind of see what I'm doing, even though I kind of didn't really edit that part much because it kind of really blended into the background. And for the feet, I will add wires to them to give it a little bit of strength. But here is 21. There's like these like leopard eggs and they have stuff inside of them. And one of them has 2 blocks. But yes, I will be working on top of this like black cardboard paper thingy just so that I don't mess it up when I remove it. I'm just gonna put it directly in the oven and it's gonna bake like that. I like to do it when I'm scared I'm gonna mess up the figures. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I always get intimidated. I'm like, how am I gonna, certain figures, I'm like, how am I gonna accomplish this and make it look like what I'm looking at? Out of all of them, 27 was the hardest because it was a cube. It wasn't that bad, and then 21 was a lot of happening too. But it just worked out, you know. You kind of just have to, like, if you're trying these out, you may have to take breaks in between to like give yourself some like confidence to come back and finish it. Sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, I'm like, whoa, this is a lot, or it's not going the way I want it to. I kind of need to walk away for a little bit and then come back refreshed and then try harder and hopefully it gets better, right? But here is 22. Whoa, they multiplied fast. Did you guys get to count them? There's supposed to be 23 germs in there. It's kind of hard to go back and count them. I counted 23, or that's what I remember adding into the animation. Yeah, here is 23. They all have the 20s in different, some of them have them like exactly the same. 20 was very interesting. I don't know, we might have to do 31 to 40. We'll see. I will be waiting for you guys to keep me updated and leave me comments if you guys want me to do a part 4. I know you guys been requesting a lot of Battle for Dream Island. I think I also need to do Alpha Blocks. There's certain ones that you guys keep asking me for more parts, so your girl's trying here her best. Hopefully I will be doing next Animal Crossing, so if you guys have a favorite characters from the Animal Crossings game, leave me your comment down below because I plan to do that video next. We're almost done with 23 here. We're just adding a little bit of gradient paint. Apparently I forgot to add the little reflection on the eye, but you can edit it. Merino moss balls is included in number 24, and apparently you can collect them and make them into cubes. I'm just kidding, I don't know. I love, oh my gosh, I think they're so adorable, but I guess currently like they're kind of being banned, the merino moss balls, because I guess like certain ones were infested with zebra snails, and the zebra snails seem to like be an invasive species that can just ruin a lot of ecosystems. I'm not sure, but I think they're so cute. I actually have 2 of them in a glass jar, and all you gotta do, all I've had to do is just put in water and sometimes add a little fertilizer. I think they're so cute because they're little balls of like, I don't know, just little balls of cuteness, little plants. But here 24 is collecting them to add them inside of the little part inside of it. Some of these I decided to do the mouse open. Some of them I decided to do the mouse closed. It is easier to do the mouse closed, so I mean, it's up to you to decide. All of them I used wires on the feet because I was scared of the parts like breaking off. And some of them I've noticed had rings or brace. Oh man, one of you guys told me once. I forgot what you guys told me it is, but I think it's watches. I forget. Do you guys like this little donut spaceship? Oh my god, it's so cute, you guys. I was so proud of myself. I made it in 3D paint. Oh my gosh, you guys, it came out so cute. I love collecting crystals. I love collecting plants. You know what? In my head, I'm like, the more plants I can gather around me, the more oxygen in my environment. Cause I don't know. I want more oxygen in my environment. And it also, the plants also like, they're like filters for the air, and they like filter certain stuff in the air that's bad for us. I think that NASA has a list of like the top 10 plants or something like that. I don't know. One of them is, I don't know. I really like plants, you guys. But anyways, 25, the hardest part was the eyebrows. And what will help is if your clay is a little bit harder, the softer clay makes it really hard to work with tiny pieces with. Can put it on a piece of paper to help it absorb some of the extra oil to make it a little bit harder and easier to work with. I don't know. That's what I try to do. So I want to give a shout out to Curtis Ellison from Indefinitely Wrong because he helped me create some of the animations. This is one of the ones that he did. He helped me do like 5. But I want to give a shout out to him because he has impressed me. So some of the animations are created by him. Some of them are created by me. I'm sure you probably could tell the difference. His are mostly, no, actually all 3D. And mine are sometimes like a mixture of 2D or just 2D with a little bit of 3D. Yeah, so here is, I want to say investor gadget, but it's like, I just invest. And that's not it. Here is 26. There's like a little part at the bottom that I kind of had to go over with a little bit of orange clay over the top. And I realized I made the tie really big in proportion to the face. So I only had like a little tiny space for the mouth. So if you're recreating this, just try to keep your proportions in like mind. I don't know. It's just like, you know, it's a matter of trial and error. Try your best, and whatever comes out is your own creation. So that's all that matters, right? It's unique to just everything because you made it. But again, with the hat on this one too, like you can't really tell because the background is black. I didn't think about that when I was recording it. I wish you guys the best. Here's 26. $27 was the hardest. 21, 27, I don't know. 21, 27, 28, probably the hardest. 27, I was a little confused for like a second or two or a little bit where I was debating on how to do it. I decided to do it this way to get like a 3D perspective of it. And I also saw that it had orange on the sides. I decided to go with the one that didn't have orange on the sides. I don't know. It looks more like a Rubik's Cube to me. It looks pretty cute, right? Yeah, I don't know. You guys are gonna see with 30. I ended up doing 36 and then realized later that I had to remove 6 blocks. So if you're doing these, keep in mind how many blocks you're creating because you may do the wrong number of blocks like I did with number 30. So yeah, I would go back and try to recount it over and over and be like, am I doing the appropriate number of blocks within this number? Because I don't want to say it's 27, but it has more than 27. Here is 27. The mouth, I ended up doing it. I was like, how am I gonna fit it in here? But it works, you know, just make it happen. 28. It was a little confusing. I could have gone with any other shape because it seems like 28 can go like, I saw one episode where it can go in different like forms and stuff. And I decided to do the hardest form apparently because like, why not, right? Because I thought it was interesting. I decided to do it this way. Kind of changed my, at first I like the first two, like little part at the bottom I tried out. I did it a little bit different than the ones at the top. I noticed that the harder the clay, the easier it is to cut it and mold it and not mess it up. So ideally you want to probably work with clay that is firmer and harder. Kind of same thing, right? Versus like the really soft, kind of almost sticky one, because it's just gonna make your life harder. I already mentioned it before, but I think I read it somewhere too, where you just put the clay, because it has oil on it, you can put it on like a paper and let it sit for a while to let the paper absorb it. Or you could also mix in like harder clay into the clay to make it like a little firmer. Sometimes I do it when like my clay, I have some clay that's like super hard and like crumbly. I mix it in with a really soft clay to make it like more of a medium kind of like what is it? A medium firmness or firm, more firm. $29. I like how they keep the colors kind of similar, like 9, 19, and 29. They're all gray. And then I think the, like for the most part, I think I've noticed they keep like a, what is a uniformity? I don't know. Of colors. I don't know. We'll see if they how many numbers they continue creating. Yeah, keep me up to date if you guys are interested in me making a part 4. And leave me your comments down below of your favorite Animal Crossing characters, because I plan to do that video next. And I do have a vlog channel, which I haven't been posting as often as I should be, because I prioritize this channel more. If you guys want to check me out on there and see me in person, I do have a vlog channel, Dolly Life Vlogs. So I want to explain myself for number 30. I didn't realize it because I thought I counted it correctly, but it turns out I did 6 on each side, which guess what? 6 times 6 is 36, not 30. So I didn't realize it till later before I baked it. Good thing though, before I baked it, I realized later that I had accidentally done 36 instead of 30. So at the moment right here, if you count them out, I have 36. I didn't realize it till later. Yeah, so if you're recreating these, the higher the number, or even like you could also mess up with the smaller numbers. And just make sure you go back and count the blocks, right? And if you're wondering what I've been like kind of dividing with, it's been a needle the whole time. I just kind of like it to like make the parts. I don't know, I just kind of find it the handiest. This is when I realized that I did too many blocks and I had to go back and cut off the extra part and try to fix it. But it all worked out, you guys. Now it's 30. We started with 36 and now we're back to 30. So for this video, I want to give a shout out to Laura Freeman. I am converting her profile picture into polymer clay. It's super adorable. It's like a little marshmallow. And yeah, if you guys are interested in me turning your profile picture into clay, leave me a comment down below. It's part of this series of, I don't know, shout outs. It's kind of like a shout out. And thank you for watching and leaving me comments, and thank you so much. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are doing good. And if you guys been affected by the extreme environment, then I wish you guys the best for things to get better for you guys, because it's a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.